All right, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Put in a 111. If you took any of the trades I've been opening, I thought my mic was opened. Put in a dollar sign if you took any of these trades. All right, put in a dollar sign if you took any of this trade. I sent USD JPY. All right, I gave us an entry on USD JPY. This was powerful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think this is well over 100 pips already. Look, this was the sell limit. Okay. This was the sell limit. 600 areas. I gave this trade practically on the session. All you just have to do was copy and paste. All right. All you just have, TP1 was 60 pips. Guess what? If this was the entry, this is 600 areas. All right. So this is 60 pips. All right. And TP2 is, okay, I think it is, I'm using this level as TP2. It's well over, presently trade is well over 130 pips. Who got this trade? Who got in? I want to know if you guys got in on the trade. Any one of you got the trade. If you took the sell limit and you took the sell stop at the same time, guess what? You are well over 200 pips in profit. I gave a sell stop and I gave a sell limit. If you took the sell stop, all right, guess what? You'd have done 100 pips from the sell stop. From the sell stop, you'd have done, okay, probably, yeah, okay, you did 92 from the sell stop. So only this trade alone is well over, has paid well over 230 pips. In just how many days? In the space of 2 days. USD JPY and Euro JPY. Look, powerful. You just didn't have it. Broke out, came back to retest it. Guess what? Boom. All right. Powerful, powerful. See how powerful it is. You know, this brings independence. You know, when you know price action, you're independent of trading. Maybe in a couple of hours, this might get here, or it might go back to this area. Then guess what? It's going to pull down again. All you just have to do is, you know, you follow the instructions we give. Money is always on the table. There's only Mr. Abdullahi that actually, you guys shouldn't be missing my live Forex session. At least this gives everyone an opportunity to benefit. Okay. Wow, so much love this right now. I'm going to be live today in the afternoon. I'll communicate the time in the group. Look at how powerful this is. Look at how powerful this is. All right. We've been on this trade since, look, buy area. Look at how powerful this is. But guess what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Even if it's 1, 2, 3 trade ideas we just get into and you guys really take seriously. Look, there's a buy limit in this area I got in. Trade is presently well over 100 pips, if not 200. So this was the buy limit. Guess what? How many pips do you see here? Someone type it on the chat. How many pips? So even if you took just TP2 was, I believe it 200 pips. All right. TP2 was 200 pips. So if you took TP2, which is 968, guess what? That's 210 pips. Just copy and paste. All right. Copy and if in a week you're able to, this 200 pips, all right. Now, Euro JPY and USD JPY, is way over 300 pips plus 200 pips. That's 500 pips in one week. Do you know what 500 pips will do for you? It means you've made $50 in a micro lot size. All right, just by copying and pasting. You don't have to do anything on this trade. You just copy and paste. We do the live. I do the live breakdown of the chart, so you even understand how I do it, and I also give you the entries. You know, so I've really advanced what we normally do on the price trap. Here, I tend to give you the entries, but at the same time, I show you how you can do this by yourself. If you go to the videos of, you know, this, you can go to my Instagram, on my IGTV, you see how we break this chart practically down. Some of them are still on my YouTube session. How we break, I think GU is on my YouTube session. Okay, hold on, let me see. So even if you say, oh, okay, look at this. I believe I think it's technical training on Forex. Okay, I think it's this, all right? I broke down GU here. If you watch this, this is going to help you, all right? Then if you go to my Instagram, if you're here and you're not on my Instagram, I'm doing a series on my IGTV. Okay, I'm going to be live today again. What will I do? The same thing. So if you're here, you missed all of this. These 200 pips, this is. So this gives you an opportunity, even if you're not on Forex, you also benefit from what we have as a community. Even if you're not on Forex, you also benefit from what we have as a community. So all you just need to do is open a Forex account and do our copy and paste. This is a sell stop. This is a sell limit. I analyzed the chart. If you took the sell limit and the sell stop at the same time, is well over 200, close to about 250 pips on this trade that you would have smashed. If you also took EJ, guess what? It hit TP1. TP1 is well over, all right? Boom, over 50 pips. That's 300 pips. And it's still going. You still have TP2, it's still going, all right? Then if you took GU, this 200 pips in a stretch, that's 500 pips. Not to mention, okay, I gave a sell limit here. I gave a sell limit, but guess what? This one pushed out. I missed this one. This was the other ceiling. Shit. Okay, so this sell limit pushed out. All right, so this was the only trade that pushed out. I was looking at a sell, but it didn't. So if you took this is about 30 pips, 50 pips off. I think got into 50 pips. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's about 50 pips off. So in a total of how many? Yeah, that's 3-1. You still have 450 pips. And that's $45, even if you're using $100 account. If you're using $1,000 account, that's $450 in a week. All right. Imagine if you have a standard account, $4,500. What did you have to do? Be present and just copy and paste the trade. That's all you have to do. You know, and as time goes on, you get to know how you do this better and better. How many of you think you can do better? Because I only got someone, only Mr. Abdullahi actually participated in this. How many of you think you're going to do better participating in our Forex program? All right, put in a 777 on chat. No need to leave money on the table. This helps your skill because the same skill we use here is the same skill you use on the HFX. This is just copy and paste. How can you get it better? Why wouldn't we be having people celebrating growth of account by just copying and pasting? Copy, paste, and leave. Yeah, you don't have to stay on the session and say, oh, let me see this trade going. No. All right. You don't have to. You don't have to. Now I'm thinking, all right, because I'm seeing a very good opportunity in EU right now. So before we dash into Cashtrap, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to refresh EU. Okay, so are you guys ready to learn? Put in a 5-5 on the chat. I actually want to do Cashtrap before, but seeing this, I love it when I see money. See, I see opportunities, I see wins. And it's so easy for anyone to get it. If you're here, you're on HFX, what you have to do is open a Forex account. All right, fund a Forex account. You know, get to whoever brought you in the business, let them give you that link. All right, open a Forex account, set up a Forex account as well as you set up your HFX account. So when we send this trades, you can also copy and paste, all right, while you're joining the live session to make money also on HFX. Does that make sense? Put in a 555. Okay. EU was a limit. What I want to do now is break it down again. All right, price action, break it down again so that you can learn. So many of you were not on the live session when I do these things, you know, but because now we're recording, I just want to have this and keep it on record. Then we're also going to do the price Cashtrap, you know. So basically, this is, how many of you, you're here and you have trading view? So the first thing is to have a trading view account. All right, go to www.tradingview.com, set up, open an account. All right, this is where we do the chart. This is where we do the chart. We don't trade here, but this is where we break down the chart so we know when to enter. Okay, so as a technical trader, you're the one who's, this is checking out for the best investment. All right, so I'm going to clear the chart. So how do I arrive at giving you guys the entry? That's what I want to do. Are you guys ready? Put in ready on the chart. Okay. Whenever you come on this session, what you do, your expectation is to learn, all right? Because if you're not making a whole lot of money, the only reason some of you don't make a whole lot of money or you're not making money as consistent as you should is because you're not learning as consistent as you should. Earning comes from learning. All right, earning comes from learning. So what I want to do now is equip you with what it is that you see. When I do this, it means when you can get a hold of what I'm doing right now, trust me, you're going to kill whatsoever strategy comes in your hands. All right, this is the basics of a technical trader. The number one thing you want to do, you want to get the direction. All right, and in getting the direction of the market, it's called what? Setting up your trend. Okay, you always want to trend. You always want to get the trend of the market. All right, okay, it helps me understand what direction. Help me understand direction. All right, that's number one. Number two, so this is the course of what we're going to do. The first thing I want to do in the market is I want to get the trend. Number two is I want to understand my buy areas and my sell areas, which is support and resistance. All right. Then the third thing I do is practically, it's called price action. So I believe you guys are taking notes. I'm just going to put this. This is the basics of trading technical analysis. First, you want to get the direction of the market. Then two, you want to understand where is the market going to sell? Where is the market going to buy? After you get the direction. Then the third thing you want to do, excuse me. All right. Okay, so have you guys gotten this? So these are the three things I trade based on. Every successful forex trader, this is what they look at. Every indicator you see in the market, this is what it brings out. All right. So now, if I want to get into the trade, I don't just come and I see a red candle and I say, okay, I want to sell, or I see a buy candle, I want to. No. If you want to, this is one of the techniques of trading deep in the market. What do I mean? Trading deep. You know, sometimes you see now any trade that is above 100 pips, getting into 200 pips, that's a deep trade. It's called swing trades. Right? If you're looking at 10 pips, 5 pips, 50 pips is between we have three types of traders. We have the scalpers, we have the day traders, and that's intraday, and we have the swing traders. Scalpers are those who trade off within 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. All right. Day traders are those who trade within 1 hour. All right. In between the day, 1 hour, 4 hours. Then swing traders are those who trade 4 hours daily, weekly. And the deeper the trader, the deeper the money they make. Swing traders make more money, as in they make more advancement. You see someone doing 1,000 pips. You see someone doing 200, 500 pips. The analysis shows that that's deep trading. That is swing trading. All right. So you want to start off with understanding the technical analysis around these three, and you can know how to trade them. If you want to know how to trade scalping very well, or you want to know how to trade, to analyze day trading. You want to know how to trade day trading very well. You want to know how to understand the swing, because the lesser is included in the greater. So if you learn the greater, you get to know what the lesser very well. So first thing I do when I want to look at my chart is take it to the 1 month. All right. Are you with me? So this is the first thing. Why am I taking it to the 1 month? I want to see what the monthly looks like, what the monthly aspect of the market looks like, what is happening to the market in its present state. Is the market going up or is coming down? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the market doing right now? Is it going up or is coming down? Please tell me. All right. Tap it on the chat. Is this market going up or is coming down? So I believe it's clear, beautiful like this. What's happening to the market? Is it going up or coming down? All right. On the chart, what's happening to the market in the long range, coming down. So that's me getting what? That gives me my direction for the long range. It means if I want to trade deep, all right, I see practically that the market is doing what? Boom. Okay, some couple of months ago, it touched here. So this is the higher high. This is the lower high, all right? This is another lower high. It's been doing it continuously for some couple of what? Okay, it attempted it here, and now it's coming back to this trend. So this has created a trend. All right. So this is called what? Higher highs and higher lows. So the market is having higher lows, as in lower high and lower lows. Okay. So this is a lower high. This high is higher than this. This high is higher than this. This high is higher than this. So it's coming down. This is how you understand a trend. Okay, this is a simple trend. The market is coming down, and if you understand the trend very well, you definitely know how to trade off the market, because the trend itself gives you the direction of what to trade in a long range. Okay, so this is a trend line, and the trend line gives you what direction. So now I know the direction of the market. What next should I do? Now that I know the direction, I want to practically now break this into what my buys and my sell areas. So what do I do? Okay, the market buys at ceiling, at floor, and sells at what? Ceiling. So I want to get the monthly high. All right. So I realize that at this area, the market. So let me. Okay. So this area told me that the market reversed. Okay. So this candle reflects. So this is the previous month. This is the present month. The previous month high was this. So the market hit here and it came back. And the previous month low was this. So watch it. So this is the last month the market got here. All right. And it's just started, it got here and it's coming down. All right. It came down and so I first marked the previous month. But the ultimate low that I see here is here. All right. So I want to put it. So this is for the swing traders. So this is where the market got off and came back up. All right. And if I look at this very well, this is a high. So what am I doing right now? I'm just putting my S arrows, resistance, support, and resistance. So here, these are monthly floors. So what I'm going to do is this, like I'm going to change the colors for the buys. Okay. Okay, so red represents my resistance. Okay, so this is the monthly resistance, this is the monthly resistance, this is the monthly floor, monthly floor, monthly floor. Okay, you guys get this. If you get this, put in a 555 on the chart. And don't forget, this is where we're looking at market heat now. So we're expecting market to come down. All right, we're expecting market to come down. Good, so you guys are following. So the next thing I want to do, now I know the direction and I also know an ultimate sell area. So this is a sell zone. So maybe I can name this. This is a sell zone, this is a sell zone, this is a buy zone, this is a buy zone, this is a buy. Ultimately, if you did it on the monthly, guess what? It's ultimately we do it on the 1 hour. Ultimately, we do it on the 5 minutes. If you take it on the 1 minute, any time frame you put it, it's going to do it. If you can do it on the monthly. All right. So that gives you an area you can collect money from the market. But that's not what we're not trading monthly right now because you're going to wait all your life. It will look like you're waiting all your life. But now that you know what it has done in the monthly, you know what it has done in the weekly. You want to know what it will do or it has done in the weekly. So you come down to weekly to know what it is. So monthly it is coming down. We saw that. All right. Weekly might speak of something different. So you can see it's better interpreted now when you see it on the weekly. Okay. So we see now that, oh, if we look at the weekly closely, it's still kind of like, yeah, it's still looking the, so this is the higher high, the high we have in the weekly, except this. And if you look at it very well, it's still coming down. So which means this is still representing the sell. All right. And we've marked all the areas in the weekly. So now I know that, okay, my weekly, the market is still coming down. But let's look at what it looks like in the daily. What does this market look like in the daily, ladies and gentlemen? All right. So talk to me. Talk to me. What does it look like? Is it going up or is it coming down? Right. So now this tells me, it's telling me there's an interjection on price movement. Okay, so now I'm seeing that price is what? Boom. You know, this is a technique I'm training on right now. I'm going to do, I want everyone to understand how you break out of an interjection in price. It's kind of like, it's advanced, but it's simple, very simple. When I see this, I know my ultimate direction is sell. But at the same time, the daily is moving the market. It means if it's moving the market up, it's moving it somewhere. It's either you want to move it to the trend line, which it has done. But if it's still moving it up, it means probably the market want to push up, all right, above this area. And if it pushes up above this area, guess what? It's going to come to this area. So what I do is, all right, I'm now looking for this. What is happening in the daily is telling me something. I should be looking for buy opportunities. All right. I have my sell opportunities, but at the same time, market is presently woven around and it's trying to tell me something is going up. So this gives me the direction of what I should be looking at. But I don't want to be so decisive until I see something. If this breaks below this, it's going to come down here. If this breaks above this, it's going to come up here. So I know the direction. So if this breaks this trend, so don't forget this line I put here. So this was supposed to be a red. All right. Okay, don't forget this is a trend. So this trend represents the trend of the market. If it breaks above this and breaks this ceiling, what do? You get these pips out of here. At least you have a move of, let's say, about 500 pips to the next ceiling. All right, 500 pips to the next ceiling. I mean, you see how you make the money in the market, how you know how much you can make in a move. But if it breaks this, all right, if it breaks this, then I should be looking at what? Close to about almost 1,000 pips on his way down, which is the way of the market. The monthly is down. Did you guys get what I just analyzed here right now? All right, put in a 2 on the chart, 2, 2, 2 on the chart. If you understood what I just broke down, okay? All right. So this takes away the confusion. Sometimes you know when to buy, you know when to sell. You won't be confused that should I buy, should I sell? No. When you understand the direction of the market, so the first thing is get the trend, get the direction. So this trend represents the buy. This trend that I put in the monthly represent a sell. Okay, this support and resistance represent what my sell areas and my buy areas. It means if market comes here, I can buy. It means if market comes here, I can sell. But at the same time, there is a direction. You want to understand the direction. This market is being there's an interjection in price right now, which means there can be a breakout. If that breakout happens, ladies and gentlemen, I'll follow this trend up and I'll get about 500 pips from this market, because if it breaks out here, it's going to definitely come here or close to. All right. But not forgetting the upper trend is still down. So if it gets here, that's about 500. All right, that's about 500. But if that doesn't happen, it breaks this, it means it's going to come to the floor. And if it breaks this floor, we're looking at almost 900 pips. So if that way you know the direction. All right. So this is the daily. The daily gives me perspective. It tells me, oh, all right, I know what's happening. Okay. The next thing you now want to do is get closer to your trade. Where are you going to take the trade? Break it down on 4 hours. All right. So now we know. Now it's becoming clearer what's happening. All right. Okay. So what's happening in the 4 hours? We see market moving in a sideways direction. Okay. That's what's happening in the 4 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 4-hour support. And this is my 4-hour ceiling. All right. Some of you be on this session and say, oh, all these lines. I'll show you why they are very important. If you know how to do it, I'm training. That is why it's like that. If I wasn't training, guess what? In less than 5 minutes, I'm done with this. And I know what to buy, what to sell. All right. Do you guys understand? The reason it's taking time, like, you'll be like, oh, these things are so confusing. Why all these lines? It's not confusing when you're making money. All right. If it can cost you to make a whole lot of money, it shouldn't be confusing. You better start telling your brain that, wow, I'm getting to understand this thing day by day. I'm getting perfect in my analysis day by day. What you speak is what you experience. Even what you're thinking, you're in charge of what you're thinking. Yes, you can think it, but you don't have to say it, because if you say it, that is what you have. All right. We all came into this chart and this is what it looks like. It looks like Greek. It looks like, but today, some of us are a little bit different because we were interested in breaking it down. We saw people doing that. We believe that we can do it. All right. So what does this mean? I've seen that the market sold when it got here. All right. And it bought when it got here. So this is this is kind of, telling me after this, there was an upper high. So don't forget, I am doing something in the market. I am diagnosing this market. All right. So I am diagnosing this market. So what I would do is, even in this lower trend, so this is, all right. So I'm going to put this So this tells me that it came here, it came here. What is it going to do in the next one? All right, so this would lead this thing out of this break. So this 4 hours, I got it. All right, I put my trend on the 4 hour. It looks like it's coming. If you look at it very well, there's kind of like a slant down, but I'm not too sure, but I just put this there. All right, so this trend are giving me the direction of the market. You can do it. Just take a trading view account, begin to break this chart down. You see that it's easy. You don't always want someone to do it for you. As well as you're watching it, you're copying the trades that I'm going to give out of this. You also want to learn to do it yourself, right? Now that I know that I have a ceiling, I have a ceiling. So this support, this ceiling is a sell area. This is also a sell area. This is a sell area. This is every red line you see is a sell area, all right? So I know that, okay, I want to do something here. I want to make this one bigger because this shows me let me make it bigger. That this is the monthly, all right? Then this is the weekly. This is strong, all right? I believe so. Hope I'm getting the right one. Yeah, that's it. So this is that red line I just marked right now is the monthly trend, which means if market gets there, ladies and gentlemen, if market gets there at sell, I will not hesitate, but just click on what we call sell. If market gets there, all right? It might not, it might, but I'm not sure. I'm not predicting market. I'm just analyzing the market. Okay. Now that I know this, I already know what I want to do in this market. All right. So let's go trade. If it gets closer, it's getting to trading time. All right. If it gets closer, it's getting to closing time. So this thing is looking like it's going up to meet my sell areas. So this is far away from any floor. It's very closer to ceilings. So I'm not looking at sell area because it's closer to ceiling. When the market is at sell areas, it's closer to ceiling. So if I want to do this, what I just do is I want to trap price. All right. I want to not trap price. What you're doing on this session is one thing you're learning. All right. So this is how you not trap price on the lower time frame. So this is a floor. All right, and this is a ceiling. This is my prison. Okay, I want to imprison charts. So this helps me understand that this is what market has done in this last couple of. All right, so this is a ceiling, this is structure. So this tells me this is a zone, and all I just have to do. So some of you that have been following us on Cashtrap, you see better way I price trap the market, okay, through technical analysis. This is how, so I now understand the direction of my price trap. Okay, Rosemary, I believe you love this. Put in a 555 on the chart. You love this. Okay, so now I know this is also what I've been able to do is I get into more techniques of knowing how deep or which direction I should, because price trap is non-sentimental, all right? But what I brought in is, I brought in a little bit of more precision, okay? So I know that even if the market is going up, there is a limit it can go. So I don't just leave my price open. There's a limit. Now I know if this breaks this, I know it's coming here. So this gives me a direction. I won't just leave that open trade. I'll leave it, 78 pips, I'm done. This is my TP. Because when market gets here, I'm selling. That's a monthly trend. All right. So you don't just leave it open and the next thing you take your first TP and you thought one was close to about 100 pips and the next thing came back. You want to collect that one. All right. So what am I trading on here right now? Now that I know that, yes, this is a ceiling, which is also a sell. So the first thing, priorities tells me, Kenry, you're selling this market around this area. Priority, first priority is this, all right? I'm going to sell this market around this area. There are so many ceilings there. If it defeats this one, it has this one to contend with, which is the trend, all right? The 4-hour trend. If it defeats So it has 4-hour trend to contend with. It has the daily trend to daily ceiling to contend with. It has the 4-hour trend to contend with, and now we have a 1-hour zone. So three zone. Doesn't this give you a good idea that you should sell that area? 3 zones. Put in a 555 on chart. All right. 3 zones. All right. What are the 3 zones? The daily trend, the 4-hour ceiling, all right, and the 1-hour ceiling. So I'm not waiting for a break and a retest. Though if it happens, no matter, maybe the force of the market might break the trade. So the only way I'm going to buy this trade and take it to the next level is when it breaks this and retest this. All right, boom. That's when I'll take this. Oh, that's not what I want. But if not, I'm doing a sell limit on this area. Sell limit. So I'm giving you guys your first trade. All right, sell limit. So this is how I give you guys a trade. How easy can it be? Sell limit 1.18844. It might not get there, it might, all right? But that's the area. So when you see price coming down, your sell limit didn't trigger, you can use a manual to get in, okay? So that's the sell limit. Newbies will be like, okay, what's going to be the stop loss? What's going to be the take profit? All right, but I first gave you the area. So now this is how I arrive at the sell limit. Does this make sense? Put in a 555. I'm going to give you guys the other entries. Put in a 55777 chart. If you love how we just took the journey of the trade, all right, from monthly, now we have a direction. So I know if I'm going to buy, I know when to buy. If I'm going to sell, I know when to sell. And I've been able to trap price. So I'm looking at falling. I'm looking at falling with this trade, falling down. It's more of a sell because now this is a whole lot of grounds to cover. We don't have so many grounds. We have so many structures that we push price against price, but we have so many grounds to cover. It already tells me direction. See, this is a direction. This pattern is a direction. All right. This is also a direction. So the truth is, price might get here. Another trade I get, all right, is price might move up. All right. Which is powerful. That might take a long time, but I know definitely this is going to be strong. So this is my first sell limit. Okay. I'll do because of what I'll, so how do I give you guys the TP? I want to look at what I'm what's my TP. TP is about 140 pips. So let's divide it by 2. It's going to be 70. So if it comes here, it's definitely going to get to this floor, which is 180. If you really want to secure your entry on this trade, the minimum you should use is 50 to 100 pips. All right, because you can. Okay, for new beginners, I don't want to. For someone like me, I'll put 100 pips. All right, for this trade, I put 100 pips because if I put 100 pips, this is what's going to happen. All right, I will also be securing this trade. So I can put 100 pips for this one in case it's going up. I'll still be in the trade, but a drawdown. But the thing is, if it gets here, I take the trade again for a sell. So I'll be in 2 trades. I wouldn't lose this one, but I'll be in this one as well. So I'm not losing. All right. But you can say, okay, I don't want to be caught up in that drawdown, depending on the kind of equity you have. All right. You can say, okay, let me just give this 30 pips. So you can do a 30 pips for this. This is under trade management. All right. For me, I have a different perspective than you. So since you're doing copy and paste, let's do a 30 pips, all right, for 100 pips. That is one risk ratio 1 to 3. I love trades that gives me that projection. Risk ratio 1 to 3. Sell limit TP. So we already know that TP1, 30 pips, 1 to 1. Some people will be like, Henry, make it so easy. So that would be point 1854. So you don't, so maybe you're saying, okay, what is pips? How do I calculate the pips? This, at least with this one, you don't have to calculate, just put it, all right, in your MetaTrader 4. Then stop loss would be 30 pips, which is 1.19. If you add 30 to 84, that would be 19144. Okay. So TP2, since I said TP2 is going to be 100, TP2 I would just use, I'm going to use this because ultimately price, if price goes off here, it's going to come to this blue line, which is the next floor. 1.16 TP2 is 1.1692. All right, 923. So this is how you get a trade idea. Number one trade idea. All right. Okay, makes sense, right? It makes sense. This makes sense, right? Then number two trade idea is this. All right. So price might not, because you know, first how we got this feeling is that it already hit the trend and it's coming back down. So it might not do it second time. It might just keep coming down. All right. So how do I take it? I have two ways I can take it. I might wait for you to break this. All right. And do the retest. Boom. Then I allow it to come down, just like we have in all of these other trades that I showed to you guys. Okay. Look at what happened. You want to allow it break, come back to the area and retest. Boom, it did the TP1. So we already hit this trade. I sent it. Was it yesterday? All right, yeah, yesterday. So you want to allow a break and a retest. Okay, you want to allow a break. Like this trade now, this is another trade idea I want to give to you guys. This is still going up. It's another trade idea, but let me finish the USD JPY first before we go there. So just to show you what it means, you can see this was the break, this was the retest, and you can see this is doing well over 100 pips already. We want to allow this. When a trade breaks a level of support and do a retest, it's a confirmation that the trade want to continue. Retests are meant for continuation. So it will first break it, all right? I don't sell at the floor. I want to sell when it's confirming it's a ceiling. So what's the confirmation is a ceiling? It reverses back to the ceiling and it starts coming down. So this was the reverse back. And if price rejects, it means it's now a ceiling. Price below it, it makes it a ceiling. That's when you sell. All right. You can do that. It's ultimately better and more patient when you do that. You get the money, or you could do what we call a sell stop below the ceiling. So if I did a sell stop, I will also win the trade. But most times the retests are better than the sell stop. So I'm going to give you the two. Okay. So I just use this as an explanation for these things I'm drawing. All right. So a new candle just opened and it's the buy. All right. So this might take it back up, or it might push down, break this, retest this, then you enter. Most people, if you're new, this will be difficult for you because you now have to be practically watching the market. Like you have to pay attention. But if you don't want to pay attention, you want to, okay, let me just get in. So this is a break and retest for advanced traders, all right? People who already know the strategy know how to get in. Safer is the break and the retest. But you want to get in, maybe you're a busy type, you don't have the time to stick to the market, to wait for the break and retest, or even interpret it very well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sell stop below the area around. So I'm going to do a sell stop around. so it doesn't weak me. Okay, 1.1. This is a flaw. I'm going to do a sell stop. I should. All right. I'm going to do it at 1,300. One of these trades is going to trigger today. All right, I'm sure. One of these trades. Both of them might trade. Like we got USD JP that triggered two. I did a selling, I did a sell stop, and the two are actually in serious profit right now. So sell stop. At 1.18300. TP2 is same area. TP2 is same area, 1.16923. All right. Then stop loss. Now stop loss is not going to be 30 pips. It has to. Stop loss has to come above this area. All right, which is also the sell area. So you don't lose the trade. You can get in on the sell limit, and you can also. So it's going to be above 1.84. Okay, 1.1890. I believe you guys are taking the entries. All right. You can see it's coming down now. Where's my phone? I don't want to miss this trade myself. You see, I missed UJ. The trade I sent to you guys, I missed it. Because most times I'm always concerned that you guys just getting these things. So it's breaking already. You put your sell stop and put the sell limit. All right. So we don't have any resisting force until these areas. All right. We don't have any resist. So if you get in on a sell, you're better off on a sell than a buy because you have so many resisting force around this area. Okay. So let me copy these things and put them on the Telegram channel. Okay. USD. Okay. How many of you understand, all right? You got value in what we did this morning based on breakdown of the chart. Okay, so I'm going to send this in the group so you can have it, all right? You can have it so you don't miss any of the entries. So let me clean it up. Let me clean it. Let me make it clean. Oh, no, come back. That's not what I wanted to take out. So this is the sell limit, all right? This is where we have the sell stop. So just know that. Okay, let me text. So that is what I do with my trading view. So whenever I just come in, I log in and I see, oh, it's on a sell zone. I'm looking for sell. So I put it like this. All right, and I want to change the color to red. Okay, so this is my sell zone. That's why it's a lot of dirtiness is there. It tells me that there's a lot of resistance, a lot of roadblocks. All right, so that's that. So let's copy this and send to you guys. I think it's better. The perspective is better like this, right? So what you just need to do is every black line, just take it. We've done a training on this. You don't need to worry, how do I get all this line? You can duplicate this very easily, very easily. What you just do is copy all of these black lines out, all of these black lines. What might be a little bit is the trend. You might not really get the trend unless you go break down. But if you can get, because the trend lines are not put, but all of the lines are support and resistance. So this red, this black, all right, this black, this blue, you can get it. Then you definitely know how to do this. If you go to my YouTube, I did on how you can duplicate a chart. It's on the YouTube channel. All right. Maybe during the live session today, I'm also going to duplicate the chart. So for those who don't know how to duplicate the chart, all right, you can. So I'm sending this on the Telegram channel right now. So you can have the skeleton and you have it on your own trading view so that you can follow it. All right. Oh, chart looks so beautiful. So to get the trend line is very, very, so how did I get the trend line? I got a trend line for 4 hours. Okay. So I got a trend line for 4 hours. So from this high, that's how I got the trend line. So that's the trend line for 4 hours and also a ceiling for 4 hours. So that tells this line. So you can also get it. This is a floor for 4 hours. All right. So you can get it. What other trend did I get? I got a daily floor. Okay. So this is a daily floor. This is a daily floor. All you just need is support and resistance. This other trend came from the monthly. All right. And this other blue trend came from the weekly. So you can just go to the weekly. So I'm just trying to tell you how you can get every line I put here. All right. So how did I get this trend? It's the weekly. It's the weekly floor move. I moved it up. All right. So that's the trend. This other one is the monthly. Does that make sense? Put in a 777 chart if you got this all cleared out. Put in a 777 chart. I don't want newbies typing 777 in the chat because it's just tell me it's great, but I think I have an idea if you're new here because this is this looks beautiful. All right. Ask questions, practice, ask questions, practice, ask questions. We're always here to help you. So we've got 2 trade ideas on Euro USD, GBP USD. For best confirmation, this is coming to a buy area. All right. Already is a buy area. So when price comes to 30.59, all right, I'm going to buy. So it's a trade idea. Okay, I'm not analyzing. I will buy GU at 1.30595 area. So TP 50 pips. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Why? Just the same rule, break, retest, it's coming back to retest. And this trade, The way we say buy area, you look at this line, everything we did here is the same thing that is playing out here. We'd already bought this trade before. And you see this blue line, all right? It's a trend from the weekly. The market is moving up, all right? So if it means if it's moving up, this can be, it's broken this level of ceiling and it's coming back to retest it. That be coming to what? The next zone. This is a whole lot of money to cover, right? So this market is making its move here. That's about 300 pips move. Ultimately, it's going to get here. But I'm not going to go up below here because you see this line, this red line, it's a trend down. All right? It's a trend down. So if I take it to the higher time frame, you're going to see that it's been coming down. So the same interjection happened here. All right? If you look at it very well, this is the interjection here, here. So this also have grounds to cover and it's already started. Just like we have EU, it has ground to cover, but it has not started. So this one had way more grounds to cover. So here was an opening and it already broke, did a whole lot of money out of that and it's coming back to retest. So why did we buy this? Why did I say buy? Just the same thing I explained. Too many resistance, floor. All right, and it took price. That's the same thing I showed you on EU. So if you follow the same thing, you're going to make money here as well. All right. So that is why I said I'm taking a buy at that area. So what's going to be my stop loss? Stop loss for GU minimum stop loss is going to be. So what's my entry? 59. I'm going to do 300. Okay, so let's do. Yeah, can do 30 pips. 30 pips. Because if it goes inside of this box, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come. There's a tendency it might come to this level of floor again before it starts going because it's creating kind of like, so it might come to this level of floor. So don't lose too much money. On a norm, if I want to take this trade as a swing trader, I'll take my stop loss below this, but that's a whole lot of money. All right, it's a whole lot of money. I don't want you guys. For someone who has equity, you can do that. I can put 200 p stop loss because I know that if it gets to this area, boom, it's going to buy again. All right. So, but I'm going to give you guys 30.15, all right, as a stop loss. $1.3015. I mean that's less than 30 pips, I guess. Okay, that's about 30 something pips. Okay, so TP2, we already got TP2, where are they? TP2. $1.3385. Oh, that's a whole lot of money, right? But the question is, who's going to take this money? Who's going to take this money? The person who applies this trade, who applies. So this kind of like you wait for it. You can, well, some of you can set a buy limit, but I'm not going to set a buy limit. The reason I'm not going to set a buy limit, I want to see it play out so that I can watch it. So this is GBP, this is USD. USD is way stronger than GBP. So I want to allow it get there and see what it does. So it breaks it, I would leave it out. I want to see what it does in that floor. But that's where I'll be looking at. That's why I use the idea. So I'm giving you guys an idea what I'll be doing in this area. So if I see price come to this area and the next candle that opens above this, I can get in for a buy. That's a retest. I'm trading this based on price trap retest. Okay, so let me copy this out and send it in the group. I don't know if you like this session. If you like this session, it makes the work easy for you. You're learning, but at the same time, you're getting trade ideas that you can make money off. Put in 555 on the chart. All right, put in 555 on the chart. Okay, so this one is done already. So we hit this one. We hit our goal. So this one is a target hit. So I like to put Boom. So I'll keep it there. All right. So that was a target hit. So we're looking at this one now. Oh my God. I so much love this session. Yeah. Two people love the session. That's good. The rest of you are confused, I guess. It's okay to be confused. But just guess what? When you spend time today, maybe this is your first time you spend time, it might not make sense because you really think, okay, what am I going to do with it? Right? At first, you don't know what to do with it. But when you begin to see how you can make money with it, you begin to apply. All right. And you begin to learn it. And guess what? Everything you're learning and you're hearing here will begin to make sense when you begin to practice it. It won't make sense when you don't practice. So the first thing you want to go get a trading view account. And what you can even do is take a chart on your own. Just follow the same principles. Begin to break the chart on your own down. And what you want to do is tell yourself where you want to buy it based on the same things you've learned. Tell yourself where you want to sell it and sell it when it gets to that area or buy it when it gets to that area. If it plays out your way, your level of trading confidence is going to increase. Then you know that you've learned. All right. That's how trading works. The ability to watch, to listen, and to duplicate. Watch, listen, duplicate. All right. That is how it works. So that is basically, so we got ourselves a trader here. This might push down. Just be patient for it to push down. Come to this area. Let it hit this area. All right. They take this trade when the price come above this, or you can get in when it hits this area. So I practically would want it to. Let me see a candle above this. I'll get in. All right. But this is the area. That's why I put area, which is not necessarily price. If it gets to this area and the candle opens above this, I'll get in. All right. To be more safe. Okay, that's good. What I intended doing today, all right, I had a little shift. A little shift. I just wanted this to come to you guys. All right. So we have it on our recorded session. We've been here for, I think, an hour plus. All right. So let's see if we can take the next 10 minutes to get on Cashtrap and get a trade. Does it make sense? Let's close with trading. All right. So I'm going to take it to what currency should we look at? I was thinking there's going to be, so this is Euro, this is JPY. Euro is stronger than JPY. USD is stronger than JPY. So this is buy for JPY. USD card is consolidating. Euro card is a sell. Okay, so we look at Euro card, Euro JPY, USD JPY. All right, so let's go look at this pair. So okay, good. So USD JPY is for a buy. So I'm going to take it to 5. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I want to do a little training that Matty Pips did for us. It's very, very easy. What you want to do if you want to trade Cashtrap is same thing we did now. Okay, so look at this. This is the daily candle. It's been 11 hours since the day started. We still have 11 hours to go. But what this means is, all right, the day. So I'm just going to put some, I'm going to know some, the day, the previous day, all right, closed here, opened here. All right, it closed, the previous day closed here. So this is, it went down here, but came back closed. So this is a flop. Okay, but it opened, came back down here. So this is also a flop. All right, so this is the daily. I really didn't want to clean this chart. But what it means, I'm just going to put this is the ceiling of the day. See this line I just put there is the ceiling of the previous day that brought price down. So price opened here, came way down. So that's a ceiling. Okay, and we also have a ceiling. In this day right now, price has gotten to what? A ceiling here. So this is the daily. This is you just breaking chart down if you want to trade it. The next thing you go to 4 hours. What has it done in the last couple of 4 hours? Like I said, all right. So it's becoming clearer. So floors represent the blues. So what I'm going to do now is I want to change. I so much love this. And that's why this guy is having so much wins. All right. So much wins. So this is a floor. Okay, this is a ceiling. So it means price is getting to an area of a ceiling. In the last couple of hours, see what happened to price. It came to a ceiling. All right, and it came back down. Okay, so this was a floor. So I changed it to blue. This was a floor. Okay, floor. So this is also a floor. All right. And this is a ceiling. So you see, price came opened here. So this was a resistance. So this is a ceiling. So I'm going to change it to red. Okay, so this is a red, and it broke it right now. It's coming to a ceiling, so price came all the way down, touched this level of floor, and came back up, closed, and opened here. So this is now off. Where it opens is a floor. All right. So what I'm just doing is I'm just breaking the chart down. So where am I going to buy this trade? So this is, all right. I'm going to now take it to 5 minutes. Okay. No, I was supposed to take it to, yeah. I'm just making it look, all right? So already, I told you guys this was a ceiling, all right? And this is a floor. In the 5 minutes, price have opened several areas. So this is a floor. So if price comes to this area in this 5 minutes, or don't forget, it also opened. So this area we have now, all right? This area, this red line, it's a ceiling in the 4 hours, but now that it has broken, okay, it can become a floor. Since USD is stronger than JPY, we should be looking for a buy in hourglass around this area. Okay, we should be looking for a buy in hourglass around, yeah, where the price open. So 691 buy hourglass. So you come to here, you want to trade USD JPY around 691 areas is a trade idea. It's coming there. Very simple. This is how you break the chart down. So you know that this is a 4-hour area. So if price gets to that area, okay, you get in. Wow. Whew. What is happening? It's a break. So let's see if we have an arrow on our glass. It's a trade already. USD JPY is calling a buy. All right. So you guys can get in on USD JPY. Clear is you might now wait for this area 693. I'm getting on 693 areas, which is this next zone. It's already called 691. Let's get, some of you would have been in already. If you're not in the trade, you should get in. So we have a buy arrow. I should have loaded this gun. What's happening? Still pushing down. And we have an arrow already. 691 areas. I'm going to take the trade there. How many minutes remaining? It's 3 minutes. Should we wait for another candle? No, I'm going to get it. So 3 minutes. USD JPY 691 areas. It's in 697, 693. Should have gotten in when it came down to 693. Come down. What? You're gonna come down or you're gonna go? Don't leave me. Ash. Oh. How many of you got in already? So 691 was the blue. Oh, up, man. This guy is going already. Okay, let's see if he's gonna come back to 691 area. 697. Man, kind of kissed it. It's taking a couple of trades. Oh my God, it's tearing up. It's tearing up. It's going. Who got in? Who got in? I believe this should close in profit if you got in at that 690 areas. All right. Even if you go in, I believe even if you can see how Hourglass called it. All right, for buy. USD is stronger than JPY. All right, it's almost, I believe why is drawing down is because it wants to. You know, I also thought that if you want to get in on a trade, you want to allow it to come to the speed of the currency. Didn't even allow me to see this. You want to allow it to come to the areas of the oversold region. All right, you want to allow it come to those areas. So it's sitting around 7. Who got in? Did anyone get in? All right, if you got in around the 604 areas, 691 areas, you cleared it. Awesome, powerful, awesome, nice one. See how powerful it is? Whenever you wait for if you break down your chart and you wait for the arrows, you're going to win the trade. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do right now, if I see that this is trying to, because one of the things that happens to USD JPY price 693 cleared, powerful. Okay. You see, for several times, you can see it's been coming below the line. It's been coming below the line, which means it will want to do it again. So if that happens, I'll be looking at this area. I'll be looking at my 677 areas. But guess what? This guy is, for anyone who got in around 690 areas, you should clear. Who else has cleared this trade? Unless you got in faster than I was speaking, all right? Who else got in? But even if you didn't get in, look how powerful this trade is. Wow. Even me, I missed it because I was trying to teach you guys. I was just trying to show you guys, right? But it is powerful. This is lovely. Can you guys see how beautiful this is? Type in $ in the chat if this just looks beautiful in your eyes. The whole idea is for it to look beautiful in your eyes. So what you want to do is whatsoever currency you want to do, so you can see a new candle open now and it's going up. Whatsoever thing you want to do, whatsoever trade you want to take, just know how to break it down. So it all comes to the price action. Break it down on the daily, see what it has done on the daily, go to the 4 hours, see the floors, all right, where it opened and closed, all right. Then you go to the cash trap on the 5 minutes. Break it down. Look at how powerful this is. This is a sexy AF, clean trade. Even if you took the beautiful entry of 708, which is the first line, all right, you see that you'll be clearing the trade right now, all right. You'll be clearing the trade. You clear the trade. How beautiful can a trade be? So I believe I've taught you guys and I've also gave you guys money to eat. All right, breakfast. So I appreciate everyone. You can stay back. Do this on your own. Take a demo account if you're new. What I just did, do it on your own. Take this trade. If you don't have Cashtrap, you can just get Cashtrap. Cashtrap is $22. Right? Whenever you see the price at the entries, all right, at the entries. So any of this line is valid till as long as this trade is around here. I'm not selling, but it means if this trade gets here, I might take a light risk on sell because this is a sell zone on the 4 hours. Yeah, the 4 hours. So if it comes here, I'm going to sell. Why am I going to sell? I'm going to use a light risk because USD is stronger than JPY. So God bless you all. I appreciate you all. It was a wonderful session. I myself, I learned from me training. The best way to get better and better in trading is for you to practice showing people, serve others. All right, I get better every day when I serve others. All right, I get better every day when I serve others. That's how I got to where I am. That's why I know what I know. I'm always wanting to show someone the value that I have gotten. All right, always stay connected. This is how you make a whole lot of money in the business. when you stay connected and you follow instructions. All right. God bless you all. I don't know. It's going to be communicated in the group. We're going to have a session. I believe our chairman said yes, is it today or tomorrow? Well, because of what is Nigeria. But in the session is going to be sent in the group. You want to mobilize all your energy to getting people so that you can get either 2 and 3 or get to the level where you're earning $600, $1,000 just by showing people how they can make money. I just showed you guys how you can make money. If you came into the business to learn to make money, have you guys practically seen how you can learn it? Put in a 555 on the chat. All right. So is it possible for you to learn how to make money? Yes. Can you show someone else how to make money? Yes. Oh, all right. I didn't know you were on the session. I was actually looking for your name, sir. I didn't know you were on the session already. Okay. At this point in time, I want to pass the mic over to my chairman and my coach, Mr. Obianya. But thank you for the opportunity. We spent an ample amount of time, but the whole idea for spending this time is to be able to give to you what you can practice on your own, so that the liberty of you being a trader and to leverage over our system and make a whole lot of money will be quite easier. Because a lot of people, when they come on the session, they look like zombies. They look like everything is, I don't know what is happening. But when you do this, all right, so you see, we took our time to do this together as a team. And if you can go on your own and begin to practice this, it's recorded, which means you can go back and watch it. All right, you'll get better and better in trading. But don't forget to serve. So we're serving. So I'm going to pass the mic over now to my chairman and my coach. All right, it's been a pleasure as well as a privilege to have served you this morning. God bless you all. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Henry Moore, for such a powerful session. If you had some serious value, you learned something, can you put a thank you on the chat? Gratitude is everything. Gratitude is everything. Yeah, you didn't just learn how to mark up charts, you saw it at work. You saw it at work. So, this is a huge opportunity we have in our hands, and consistent practice is the key. And practice with confidence. I believe everyone here has Cashtrap. It makes your trading easy. With just Cashtrap and currency strength here, you are sure of over 90%. The support and resistance area. So I'm looking at the best time. I want us to, what's the best time we can, I want to take time today to break down the double blessing strategy, how to pair Cashtrap, currency strength, and the support and resistance. What's the best time that can work for us? I'm thinking about when market is a little bit okay, we can also take 1 or 2 trades. So we can make a vote. Is 3 p.m. okay before Millie Meal session, or we do it by 8 p.m.? I want to take time to break it down. Once you understand this, over 80% winning rate, over 80%, 90 rather, sorry. We have to still call them and let them that we're not going to come back. All right, 3 p.m., 8 p.m., who? Being responsible. Even though we felt 3 p.m. is okay. All right, so 3 p.m. is it. 3 p.m. is it. So we'll be on the session 3 p.m. I'll send out the Zoom link. And we have our presentation for Prospect this evening, especially those of us in Lagos. Take advantage of the coffee and invite a lot of people. Many people are not doing anything at home. They're just there looking at social media, looking at news. Take time to invite every single person. Let's max out the call today. Can we get that call today to 100 people? Tell people, come on. Yes, you are home, but I'm at home and I made XYZ amount. As Mr. Kembry was training, I took 4 trades, and I won all 4. 4 trades using the strategy I'll show you, and I won all 4. In fact, I'll give you a jar. There's a compounding strategy I will show you that you can literally take $10 to $4,000 in 1 week. Not over leveraging. There's a compounding strategy. You can take $10 to $4,000 in 1 week without over leveraging, without panic, because you know what you are doing. And this strategy is like ABC. In fact, as I was talking to you, I cleared another trade. So this thing, I mean, I'm super excited about it because I know, why we share the opportunity, we are good. As in the money, only the money I made this morning, I can withdraw it and enjoy the rest of the week and still have change. Plenty change. We are good. But we want a lot of people to have this. Most of the anger of the protest is not just about SARS. It's about a failed system. It's about a total collapse of the system. Imagine if we can take out 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 of them, show them how they can make $20 a day, $50 a day. Do you think they will look at the failed government? They will not. Because the truth is, the government is even helpless. They've looted themselves to stupor. It's a looting competition, lootocracy. Because many of them are they've looted in billions, even billions of dollars, but they keep looting. So you wonder, what are they doing with the money? Is demonic. You understand? It's highly demonic. So the thing is not so much about, yes, there's a protest side, but spend more time praying than protesting. It's highly demonic because they're exhibiting the character of their father, who is the devil. What's the devil's 3-point agenda? To steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's his 3-point agenda. And they're exhibiting it. They are stealing many of them. I've met with some of the so-called senators and governors. Some of them, they would line their garage with dollars. They don't know where to put it. And they're still stealing. So what are you doing with the money? So they're exhibiting the character of who they serve. So let's pray more and get your PVC. If you're in Nigeria, start mobilizing people. Don't vote because the man is from your village or he will put your uncle as a minister. Now we know that when you go and buy fuel, whether you are APC or PDP, it's same price. You go to buy rice, whether you are APC or PDP, it's same price. Thank God we earn in dollars. Everybody that don't earn in dollars is over 100 naira poorer. Not even 100 naira, over 300 naira poorer. Why? Because when these guys came in, dollar was 180. Now dollar is 470, 480. That means every Nigerian, irrespective of your name, your caliber, your village, any amount you had has depreciated by 300 naira. These are simple economics that many people don't know, except you earn in dollars. But if you don't, so you see why we have to get people in the business so that they are earning. It doesn't matter what the economy says, their earning is up there. In fact, the higher the dollar, the more excited you become. Before, my $1,000 is 360 naira. Before it was 180 to 360. Now it's 470. Some days 480. And if you're in this business, you should be smart. Don't save your money in naira. If you don't know what to do, put it in Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin is almost $13,000 now. If you're in this business, you have all the knowledge to be way smarter than the masses they call themselves. So what am I saying? 3 p.m., be on that call with me. I'll break these things down, invite everybody, start sending out, invite now to everybody. You can open it up to prospect even. Everybody, let everybody come in. The 3 p.m. call, let everybody come in. And we have another one by 7 o'clock. Even if they don't understand everything we are saying, but I will break it down so simple that they will see that this thing is workable. And they will be able to sign up. We'll use our regular Zoom link, 612-512-3271. So start promoting, start inviting everybody. Let's go. Let's crush it today. God bless each and every one of you. Over to you, Mr. Kemfrey. Thank you for always blessing us every day. God bless you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. So 3 o'clock it is. Get yourself, get your papers, get your pen. Some of you here, you don't have trading view. You want to go get your trading view account ready so that as he's teaching, you're not just looking at, oh, I want to grow this my account. Many hear that, but not everybody is going to experience it. The only people that would experience it are those who would practice after the session, right? So there are people who practice after the session because what they are taking in the account of what it is they are learning. I appreciate everyone. See by 3. So this, all right. So this will help us. So we have a session with Lily. We have a session with a double blessing, all right, and we have a training session by prospect session by 7 p.m. So, and we are also going to have another session. I'm going to communicate it, which is on Forex live. So because what we want to do is we really want to equip you. No more excuse. All right, we want to keep you busy, learning this skill, making it and changing lives. All right. God bless you all. I appreciate you. Have a nice day.